Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are fine and doing great. Today we are going to discuss this GFG problem of the day, smaller on left. So let's move on to the problem. So in this problem we are given n, the size of the array, and a array of size n. Okay, and we have to find out the greatest element on the left of every element in the array. We have to find the greatest element on the left side of each element, but this greatest element should be strictly smaller than this particular element arri, and if any of these does not exist, then we have to print -1. So okay, so why what this problem says is, if we have a like if we have a array like suppose 1 2 1 uh, 3 and suppose here 2. Okay, then for this array here, because this is the first index, so answer will contain, I should change the color so it will be more clear. So it is, for this it is -1. Now for 2 we have to find out in the left part of the array the element which is smallest than this but have maximum value among this whole array. Then it is 1. Now for this one we have to find out from this, and here we don't have any value among these two values which have value greater less than 1. We have to find out whose value is strictly smaller than itself. So here we should have 3 row, but here we have only 1 and 2. So for this, for 1 it is only also -1. Now for 3, this is the array. 1 to 1 is the array, we can say. I just erase it down so it will be more visible. Okay, for 3 this is our array, and we have to find out the greatest element in this array which is smaller than 3. So 1 is smaller than 3. Yes, 1 can be element. 2 is also smaller than 3, and 2 has value greater than 1. So 1 will not be our perfect choice. 2 is our perfect choice. For 3, 1 is also a perfect choice, but because we already have 2, so we will not take it. So 2 is our perfect choice, and for 3 our value is 2. Now we have array this for value of this 2. For this 2, our one choice can be 1. 2 cannot be our choice. Our one choice can be 1. We had taken this already, so this is not our. 3 is not less than 2, so it cannot be our choice. So for 2 our answer should be 1. Okay, so this is the way how we will do it. And suppose if our array is something like 1 2 3 4 5, in this case these all will contain value -1. Why? Because for 1 it is -1, for 1 it is -1, for 2 we don't have any element which is sorry, what I want, yes, no, in this it is 1, it is 2, in this case it is 4, sorry, it is 3, this is 4, and it is 4. Which case I want to tell you is this: 4 3 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. For 5 it is -1. For 4 we don't have any value less than 4 in the left side. -1, same with 3, same with 2, and same with 1. Okay, so this is the our answer array for this given array. So how we will do it? In set, in a set we have only one occurrence of each character. Okay, if we put insert 2 infinite time, then it will only contain single occurrence of 2. Okay, so this is our set. And in set you also know, like if here it contain 2, and if we push back 5 here, then 5 will come here. Now if we push back 1 here, then 1 will come in front because 1 is less than 2. If we push back 3 here, 3 will come between 2 and 5. What I means to say, in set if we insert a new value in our set, then it will check if this value, like if we insert 2 here, then it will contain 2, so it will not insert 2. So in set if we insert a new value, then it will check if this value is already in our set, then it will not include this value. And as while it will insert this value like 5, 1 and 3 in ascending order. Okay, set will always be store all the values in ascending order. If you give this a value 10 raised to the power 9, then it will store it in here, and if you give it another value of 100, then it will comes it between 5 and this. So what I want to say, it always contain the element in ascending order, or in a sorting manner. So how we will move forward with our problem? So I don't think we have any need to explain this. For 2 it is -1, for 3 we have 2, for 4 we have 3, for 5 we have 4, for 1 we don't have any value, so it is 2 3 4, and for 1 it is -1, because for 1 we don't have any value on the left side which is less than 1. Here 1 2 3, for 1 it is -1, for 2 it is 1, for 3 it is 2. So how we will move forward with it? First of all, we take a vector, named it as answer, and insert -1 it, because for the first element we don't have any element, so it always b is equal to -1. Then we take a set and insert -1 in it, then insert the first element of our array. First element of our array, why? Because we will start our loop from this 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 and 3 means from index 1. You can see for int I is equal to 1 to I as than n. Then what we are doing, we are inserting that particular value in our set. Suppose if our set, like suppose this is the example 2 3 4 5 1, 2 4 5 1. Here our set is 2, here our set is 2 3, here our set is 2 3, here our set is 2 3 4. Okay, here our set is 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5, it is 3. And for this one, it is 1 2 3 4 5. This is our set for each occurrence. For 1 it is this, for 5 it is this, for 4 it is this, for 3 it is this, for 2 it is this. Okay, so for 2 we have already inserted -1 because it is the front value. Now for 3 we will insert 3 in it. Then what we are doing, we are finding the index of our ARRI, means index of 3 in it. Then it will return, iterator will return as this 3. Then we will decrease this iterator, and we have 2 now. Our iterator will point to 2, and we insert 2 in our answer. So our answer will look like -1, 2. Similarly here we will insert 4, looking for 4, then decrease it, it will now point to 3. Similarly here looking for 5, decrement, this will represent 4, so it is 4. Similarly, and it already we already insert -1, so these all already contain -1. Now we will insert 1, finding 1, decrease it, it will contain -1. So -1 2 3 4 -1, -1 2 3 4 -1 is our answer. Now why we are doing it? Because when we are inserting a number in our set, then it will always be in ascending order, and this particular set contain the set of numbers in this range. It don't have any mean from these left number. Okay, so it will contain only this range number from 0 to I, and from 0 to I we found the ith number. And you always know it is always in ascending order. So suppose this is id, this is id, then id -1 is always the biggest element in our left array which has value less than id. Okay, you can see id is our that particular index, then we will decrement it and push back the value of that particular index in our answer. I am showing you by compiling it, running it. You can see correct output. Now I am submitting it. You can see all the 22 test cases pass out. Okay, so I hope you all understand it. This is a very simple approach, very simple approach I am telling you. Unless if you want to modify it, then you have to use the balanced binary search tree, and you have to use that concept as well. But I hope you all guys understand it, you all guys like it. I explain it very well, and if still you have any doubt, then just comment out. I will try my best to explain you. So please for now subscribe the channel, like the video, and check out my channel for more these type of videos. Thank you for watching this, guys.